Hello, this is Brandon Christopher King. Let's talk about the strangest part of science, the one that even makes physicists uncomfortable: quantum mechanics. It's weird, right? Particles that are also waves. Things that exist and don't exist until you look. Entangled particles somehow communicating across galaxies instantly. It's like science fell down a rabbit hole and woke up in Wonderland. But what if the problem isn't with reality? What if the problem is with how we've been thinking about it? Enter RL flow theory. RL flow says, stop trying to force reality into categories like particle or wave. Stop trying to picture the quantum world using static classical ideas. Instead, see flow, because once you do, quantum mechanics stops being weird. It becomes elegant. Let me show you how. First, wave-particle duality. You've heard the classic line. Light is both a wave and a particle. Electrons somehow go through both slits until you look, and then suddenly they choose just one. It sounds like magic. But RL flow reframes it. Why do we need to say it's a particle or a wave at all? What if it's neither? What if it's a flow form? Sometimes it moves narrow and dense, like a stream of bullets. Sometimes it spreads wide and subtle, like mist rising from a river. Same flow. Different behavior, not duality, just flow flexibility. The flow responds to the environment, to the boundaries, to you. Second, quantum entanglement. Einstein called it spooky action at a distance. Two particles interact, fly apart, and then, no matter how far they travel, measuring one instantly affects the other. It sounds impossible. But RL flow says they're not actually separated. They're two branches of the same river. When two entangled photons are created, they don't become two isolated things. They remain harmonized, co-resonant paths flowing from a single source. There's no signal. There's no action at a distance. You're not watching two things. You're watching one process, unfolding in two places. Suddenly, spooky becomes simple. Third, the measurement problem. In traditional quantum theory, the act of measuring collapses the wave function. Reality picks a state, but only when you look. It's baffling. But in RL flow, there's no collapse. There's resonance. Measurement isn't forcing reality to decide. It's bringing your flow into contact with the universal flow and syncing, like striking a tuning fork near a guitar string. You're not commanding. You're aligning. You don't create reality. You participate in the river. And why does this matter? Because it removes the mystery without killing the magic. It shows that quantum behavior is flow behavior. Not random, not mystical, but deeply real and intelligible. It reveals that you are part of the experiment, not an outsider looking in, but a co-flowing stream, always shaping and shaped by the universe. Reality doesn't collapse. It harmonizes, and you are part of that music. Let me paint a picture for you. Imagine a wide river. It forks in two directions, left and right. You follow one fork, your friend follows the other. Even miles apart, you're still in the same river system. When you measure something on your path, you're not sending information. You're revealing the shape of the flow, a shape that's already connected. That's entanglement, not spooky, just flow. So let's bring it all together. Quantum uncertainty? That's not a flaw. It's a feature of living flow. Wave-particle duality? It's one flow form, expressing itself in different ways. Measurement? It's resonance. You're not causing reality, you're joining it. And here's the final reflection. What if the universe isn't waiting to be observed, but waiting to flow with you? What if your attention, your intention, shapes the river you're in. Because in RL flow, quantum reality is not weird. It's just flowing. And so are you. Thank you.